Hey guys, Merry Christmas. Welcome back to Foxes Abroad. Mike, and this is just kill some time on the holidays, catch you up with a lot of the projects we got going on, and what to expect coming up in the future. So follow along. Yeah, guys, with the weather, absolute garbage here this time of year. Unfortunately, there's no car content. It's just garage work, and we got plenty of it going on. So bring you in. Here is. Let me turn this light on. Here's a 302 project, up to speed as far as the short block is concerned. Got the piston sorted out in the last video at Pete's house. All the rings are checked and gapped. Cams in, timing chains installed, nice and tight. Got the oil slinger, got this old one piece fuel pump eccentric. It's all sitting there ready to go. The E-cam from the old coupe. It's the only cam I got, so I really don't want to send it down the road when I sell the motor, but you got to sell it with something. So E-cam all sitting ready to go. Got the oil pan, timing cover and pointer, and what am I waiting on? Oh, I'm waiting on timing cover gasket and the seal. I got plenty of the seals for the later fuel injected blocks, but I don't have any for the timing cover that this takes. So they're on order from Rock Auto, and hopefully, well, they're going to be here probably in just over past the new year. But when it gets here, we'll continue on with this. I mean, I got some little footage here of me just assembling it all, but it's just gapping rings, and it's checking main clearances and rod clearances and putting all the different schmooze on the rod bolts, and then for the rear main sealant, and all the red sticky lubricant to stay around for all the assembly lube and stuff like that. And it's just all that kind of stuff. But this short block is just going to get the bag put back on it, and we'll wait for some more parts to show up. And we got John's engine under wraps here still. We are waiting on the timing chain and the bolt for the timing chain to the camshaft, because it's a larger bolt for the billet camshaft core, just like it was on Pete's engine. Once we get the cam in, timing chain cover on, we can measure for push. We can put we can push the lifters in, measure for push rods, and then the ball can keep rolling. John was supposed to have ordered some valve covers, and I don't know if he's did yet through the holidays, but we'll wait and see. But he said the parts are in order, so this should maybe be a few weeks out from getting a lot of parts out of the boxes and back on the motor, and we can get the balancer on. We can do a whole bunch of stuff. And there is the Clevo project. Well, if you see the sticker there, Fox Buddy Brakes. For my coupe, in the past told you about, I had a set of front aerospace components, vented front 4-lug race brakes to put on the coupe. And if I wanted to put those on it, I needed different A-arms that were 1 inch shorter on each side, because those brakes push the wheels out. So the front brakes are in the box. And with this is the same thing that John got for his car. It's a rear 4-lug disc brake conversion. So this is ready to go on the car as well, with the cables and brake pads and braided lines. What I'm waiting on is a Cobra master cylinder. Once that gets here, then I can start this orchestra of swapping out all the brakes. And I even have a line lock kit that when everything goes together, line lock brake's gonna go in it, and totally retrofit a brake system, and more better for the drag strip. So that is in the works and on the way. Yeah, I got Christmas presents ready to get put out. It's Christmas Eve right now. So for a while, I have been looking for another set of these center caps. These are very rare because I've never been able to find any that have been the legit thing. There's plenty of aftermarket ones where the snake's not correct, but these are the ones that I got when I bought the 99 Cobra wheels from Ford Motorsport back in the day. And I found a guy on eBay, wasn't really advertising them as Ford Motorsport, but these caps came up, I saw the boxes in the background, and I knew it was legit. So 4 brand new NOS Cobra center caps for the 99-ish Cobra wheels, and I also have them on my 85 with the 10th anniversary wheels. So I always wanted some spares, and I always thought these were just the best center caps they ever had. Some people like the Ford racing ones and stuff like that, but I thought these were it. So it's cool to have another brand new NOS set. So these are going to go on the shelf and for that rainy day. And last but not least, if you see in the background, I got another T5. I just picked it up on Saturday here before the holidays. Drove like 2.5 hours each way to pick it up. It was a fair deal, and they're just not available here in the UK, let alone you find them in the States. But paid £400 for this transmission, which is probably the equivalent to just under $500. But beggars can't be choosers. I took the risk, had the day to kill, so I drove up there, picked it up, and here it is. But it's from a V6 SN95. And what I like to do is just get a different input and a different, there's it down there, bearing retainer. And you can convert this to Fox Mustang spec. So I took it all apart. Man, this thing was dirty. It was just pure black. It sucked to even carry this and put it in the back of my wife's car. Like every time you touched it, your jacket and your pants, you'd get all greasy. But with the pressure washer, for about an hour, it cleaned up like this. And then this is a lot of cleaning and time spent in the blast cabinet. So this is ready to go. All these parts are cleaned up, ready to go. I love V6 boxes, and I especially love ones that nobody's ever been inside of it to dork with anything or break anything. V6s aren't that aggressive, so they don't wear anything really bad. So this transmission was in really, really good shape. The fluid was nasty, but I bet you if you flushed it, you could have probably ran this straight in a car and had no problems. I haven't found a single thing wrong that would have caused an issue in this gearbox. But we're going to freshen it up with some new seals. The tail shaft bushing was a bit worn. I did get the slip yoke with it. I got this little connector for the reverse light, because if you buy this by itself, it's like $27, $28 from LMR. So, you guys parting the car out, so I got the harness, saved myself some money there. So I have a brand new, even longer tail shaft bushing to go in there. I got this lovely Harbor Freight socket with a step in it that is like made to install and drive these things out practically. So I'll get this cleaned up, looking like new. I got to get a seal for it. The main shaft is perfect, on the bearing surface where they all like to wear out. It's perfect. Couldn't ask for better. So I'm super happy with that deal, and I'm gonna get that going soon. And if you haven't seen this pile of boxes in the corner that have been growing, so the coupe being turbo and stuff that I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to do coil on plug ignition conversion to it. So I already have Innovators West balancer on it with the 4 flag magnets. I've got that when I had the short block built, the 390, the 363 from ZSR Engines. And since that, I had to buy the Hall effect sensor to pick up on the magnets. I got this fancy thing here, which takes the place of your distributor. It's got an LED there. Steel gear for the roller cam is going to plug into the Terminator X. I have the wiring harness edition for the Fox body, because the Fox body doesn't come for coil unplug wiring. The holes are there in the harness connectors, and then this wire is going to get tapped into it. And then this is the Holley smart coils, and those this is the bulk of the money right here, and this, and I have to figure out how I'm going to mount the coils yet. So valve cover modifications, I probably have to space up my intake to make them fit, and that is the long process. Exactly how do I go about doing it? I don't know yet. There's nothing about this that has been cheap. So there's nothing that I've found on the internet that is a concise way to convert your car over to coil unplug. So I'm really looking forward to doing this swap, making a nice video of it to show other people online what it takes. I mean, there's plenty of people that do it cheap. Use LS coils, they use Explorer cam sensors, and they do all this other kind of crazy stuff, but they never explain themselves. Even like some of the better videos, they're like race engines and things, and it's very hard to translate it over to street guy stuff. And that's kind of what I want to do. I just want to explore that avenue. I don't know if it's ever going to make any more power, but it's something I want to try. But yeah, John is in France right now, hopefully enjoying himself with some family. Pete's doing family thing. We got to get his car tore apart here soon and really get after it with the rear main seal fix before the new season. It's just going to be a lot of work for a little bit of a fix, but it's something that needs to get done before we really start. He really starts driving it next year and trying to get it tuned up. And John, he's got some work to do on his car. The engine is really his big endeavor. Where all his money's going, if you can tell. So, but yeah, guys, that is it for the holiday update. Thanks for sticking around. We got lots coming up. As soon as parts roll in, the United States Post Office is dragging, but here through the holidays, we are not getting parts. And that's pretty much the only way things can come around to us, other if we ship them in. But that's a really slow boat. But yeah, thanks for sticking around. I really appreciate you guys, and have a Merry Christmas. See you soon. Bye-bye.